I just had like a streak of fucking men that I thought were too dumb to bring around to my friends. So like we couldn't date.
I'm dying. You're hot enough to fuck, but I simply can't bring you around my
you
friends.
You can't hang. You cannot hang.
You can't do this.
No, my friends will rip you apart, and I don't want to like subject you to that. It was like out of kindness.
I have to do my intro.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Here's another episode of Why Won't You Date Me, a podcast where me, Nicole Byer, was trying to figure out why I was so single, even though you could come on a sewing machine and tell me that's thread. My guest today is an iconic drag queen who competed on season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race and my winner of season 10 of All Stars. She now hosts Spell Slayers, a new YouTube channel covering all things Magic the Gathering. And you can catch her on the marvelous Miss Gender Tour on a 33-city tour across the United States right now. I'm so excited.
Oh my God. You can take a break. Take a breath. Take a break.
She's back.
Oh my God.
Bosco!
Thank you. Oh my God. You're like my LinkedIn. That was crazy. And you did that like in one breath. That was gaggy. Thank you so much.
Of course. Okay. I feel like maybe
Also, winner. You're a winner.
I adore everything you did on All Stars 10. Like every performance, every look. I mean, I'm sure you've been asked, how did you pack the coffin? Because, and I'm not going to ask because I'm not fucking basic. I figured, I don't know, you got it there, whatever.
Yeah, I just kind of showed up with it and told them that it was one of my bags because I put my wigs in. I put my wigs in it. I'm just like, this is one of my luggage. And
it's
they're like,
luggage.
what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm like, it's on set. What are you going to do? Not let me use it? But yeah, I digress.
Truly. Everything, like you looked so fabulous that I was like, where'd you get them titties? I truly DM'd you and was like, where'd you get your titties?
Did I send you?
You told me.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm like, I don't like to gatekeep that information. I've told several people where to get these titties.
So good.
Thank you!
I dream of getting my titties done, but I'm scared. I'm so scared of surgery.
Okay, it is kind of freaky.
Right?
It's also freaky how easy it is until it's not.
You
because
need
like
to elaborate.
I've had like really lovely experiences with surgery where like I go to bed and I wake up hotter. And that's kind of the ideal. So I'm just like, I'm not scared of it anymore. But then you see people where they go to bed and they wake up dying.
Yes.
And that's the kind of scary part that I'm like too comfortable with surgery now.
I get how you get there.
It's cool.
Because it's like, because you've had your face done, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I went to your face reveal was it in West Hollywood
a
couple years ago?
It was, I believe it's Beaches now, but it was Heart at the time.
Yes. I was there. You looked fabulous. I truly adore you. I think
you.
You're so talented and wonderful. God. This is where you find out I'm like, I live in your closet.
You're more than welcome to.
Wait, do you live here now or do you still live in
I'm still in Seattle. I'm really stubborn and I refuse to leave. And there's so many girls here. And I would rather kind of preside over Seattle with an iron fist. Making sure that nobody else, I'm just like pulling up the ladder behind me, just making sure that nobody can get it as good as I did in Seattle.
I love it. I love it. Just put it out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not helping anybody.
I don't like, so rising tides raise all ships. I don't give a fuck. My ship is going to be up here. Everybody else down there. Seattle loves me. I'm like the Princess Diana of Seattle.
Don't say that.
Well, there's still time.
No. When did you start dating? In high school?
Oh, no. So I'm from Montana, and I'm from a really bad place in Montana called Great Falls, Montana.
Okay.
And I was like one of 3 openly queer people at my high school of like 2000. Like it wasn't a small high school, but like gay was not okay.
Gay was not okay.
Still isn't. But it's like, yeah, it was not ideal dating ground. So me and the other 2 gay people, we all knew of each other. We all got drunk and made out at least once. And we're like, I don't think so.
Like, that's not for me.
No, I'm just like, am I really gay?
I didn't enjoy that. I don't know.
No, it was just like, sometimes gay people are sisters, you know? And
those were your sisters.
Yeah, those were my sisters. Those were my evil sisters.
How old are you? We don't have to keep this in.
That's okay. I'm 32. I turned 33.
For whatever reason, I thought you were way younger. And I don't know why. Maybe. You had a facelift?
Well, not really, but the face work. They kind of like go out and they yank.
The lady making part?
The lady fire.
That comes with a facelift?
Not really, but like, so they cut this part here, rip that shit down, and then like they take a little bit off and.
That's so wild.
They took out part of my skull.
Really?
Yeah. There's a video of it. Are you squeamish?
No.
Okay.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I don't have it on my phone at this very moment, but it is in my little documentary thing.
Okay.
And then I can dig it up for you and send it to you at a later time.
Please do. I'm not squeamish at all. I find it all so interesting. Surgery is just so interesting to me.
It's so gnarly, and there's something just so extra gnarly about the face. Because like that's where I live.
Yes.
That's where I am. And them just whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop.
It's like they put you to sleep, peel down your skin. They cut a little bit of your skull out and then they pull it back. And
they took a piece of my skull, reshaped it, glued it back in. Crazy.
I don't even know. Like science and the medical field is so because like how did they figure out how to do that?
Trial and error. Like Brooklyn Heights. I'm kidding. I love you, Brooklyn, and you look great in drag.
But truly, like, how do they figure out implants? How do they figure out? It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. We are living in a lovely time where there's been a lot of history and a lot of trial and error.
Yes.
So they figured out what does and doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then you always let your sister go and get the work done first.
Bosco.
Is this the trick? And then you get to see, like, no, I don't think that worked out.
I don't like that. I'm going to go somewhere else.
No. Like, you're supposed to get breasts. Those look like shoulder pads. I don't think so.
I'm dying. So when did you start dating?
Oh, so true. I kind of have like a really boring dating history. I dated one other guy before my fiance. We were together for on and off for like 5 years, like did long distance and whatnot. And it just fizzled because we wanted two different things out of life and went in two different directions, and that's fine. And then from there, I just had like a streak of fucking men that I thought were too dumb to bring around to my friends. So like we couldn't date.
I'm dying. You're like, you're hot enough to fuck, but I simply can't bring you around my friends.
You can't hang. You cannot hang.
You can't do this.
No, my friends will rip you apart, and I don't want to like subject you to that. It was like out of kindness.
I like that. That's kind.
That is kind. That's me being kind. So yeah. And then me and Blake just kept on hanging out. And then eventually I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ask you if you want to date. And yeah, it just worked out. But honestly, I've had 2 boyfriends. Blake is the most serious relationship I've ever had where I've moved in with somebody. We have like cats together and that whole thing.
How many cats?
We have 2 cats.
Oh,
Toby and
cute.
Tito. Oh. They're very cute. I love and miss them a lot. But yeah, I really didn't and haven't dated a lot. I think it's because I'm from a place where that was never an option growing up.
That makes sense.
So it just never was part of my life.
I wonder if the place where you grew up is near Billings, Montana.
It's not near Billings, Montana, but it is similar to Billings, Montana, except smaller and worse.
Wow.
Yes.
I did a college gig in Billings. I think I've told this on the podcast, but I got on a very small plane and the flight attendant was also a Black woman. And she went, honey, you going to the right place? And I was like, oh, what? And I looked at my phone. She was like, I'm kidding. And I was like, okay. And when I was getting off, she was like, you'll see. And then never saw another Black person. I was like, there we go.
Yep,
okay. That was just a nice warning.
It's just like a warning shot. Just
yeah. Girl, be safe. Don't be out after dark.
Do you know what my favorite thing is right now?
What?
When the boy drag queens get facial feminizing surgery.
Uh-huh.
How are you familiar with this?
I don't know. I know what face feminization.
Ooh.
Am I having a stroke? Oh my God.
Somebody call Chapel Rowan. Get her in here. Show her how to pronounce it. Phenomenon.
I know what the face getting ladier is.
I don't think J.K. Rowling could have said that better herself.
But What about it?
But what about it? Oh, there's just like a newfound phenomenon where girls who are not girls all the time are getting their face done to look more like girls.
Oh.
And I'm so obsessed with it because they are fully like doing all of the hard shit for transitioning. And
But they're not going to transition.
Yeah.
You know who's a pioneer? I feel like Phoenix. Phoenix.
Oh, that's
because
my baby.
she had her face done to look more like Madonna. Right?
That was Venus.
That's
and Phoenix
Venus.
is going to get really mad that you said that.
Zoopsies!
But I think that's really
Venus
fun.
Delight.
Although it's not like
Whoopsies!
Phoenix is a stranger to work. So I think that does make sense.
Oh, no. I hope Phoenix doesn't come for me.
Do you remember when she got into it with Ice Spice? Like last year, was it?
Wait, I vaguely remember this, but I don't remember.
Just a really weird little piece of trivia of the Favorite Dream of All Stars 10 is when she was beefing with Ice Spice.
I gotta say, All Stars 10 was so entertaining.
Hopefully for some good reasons.
Was so entertaining for me.
I'll take it.
Loved it. Is Irene the alien in your drag family?
Yeah, we're like a little sisterhood situation.
You, Irene, Jane Don't.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just the three of you?
Until somebody else does really, really well on Drag Race from Seattle and we bring them in to ride their coattails. Yep.
That's so funny.
Oh, absolutely.
You just farming from Drag Race. Like, you did a good job.
Yeah, you get to be part of the sisterhood for sure. No, like I'm doing a tour this year and I'm calling it the SS Coattails because Irene's coming with us. And we're just going to stick her on the trailer in the back. It's going to be great.
That's funny. Is it the three of you going on this tour?
It's not. It's me and Irene, who have a Magic the Gathering YouTube channel together, which is delightful. I do believe Jane is going on her own tour, though. And then when her TV clout kind of dries up and she needs to come and join our little Three Musketeers situation, we have this so ready and figured out.
Honestly, saying it sounds like a little like conniving, but it's really smart.
I don't know. I don't know. It's also just like realistic. Like you do your TV moment, you have your wave, and then the easiest way to find another wave is to hitch onto somebody's wave, and then you guys build a new wave.
Yes. I think it's very, very smart. I think the word is strategery.
I think so. I think it's ladyish strategery. Ladified strategery.
Ladified strategery.
That's actually a fun drag name. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know, like Trixie Katya, Bob Monet.
It's
like
smart.
It's kind of the
and it's nice because you're also friends.
Yes.
So you guys
allegedly
just, like, hang out with your alleged friends.
No, it's actually really great because we were all really good friends beforehand and just like love and adore each other. And now we get to ruin that friendship by turning it into a business partnership.
How did you come to your drag style? Because I feel like the three of you, it's not similar. It's just so polished.
Thank you.
So how do you get polished drag?
You get really mean friends that call you an ugly man when you look bad. And that like kind of sorts you out really quickly. Yeah, I think we all had very similar sensibilities of like what we liked in drag and what we gravitated towards and what we thought like made for like good stagecraft. And then we were also not afraid to tell each other when we looked crazy. And I think that is kind of a hidden ingredient for drag queens. If she looks good, it's because somebody's been mean to her several times. It does not happen by accident, and it doesn't happen because everybody's like, you look great when you don't.
Yes.
But I tell everybody they look great because I'm the nice one of the three. And once again, I'm not helping anybody get better. Once again, I'm not helping anybody get better.
You're pulling that ladder up.
Absolutely. No.
I feel
Get down there.
Not only are you pulling up the ladder, you're stomping on their hands.
Oh, for sure.
Get out of here. I sometimes look at pictures of myself from a long time ago and I'll be like, so did I not have a single friend in my life to say I did not look good?
I felt that so many times, which is why I have such good friends with them now because they were not scared to tell me.
Yes.
They were not scared to tell me because there's so many times where you look back, you're like, no one could have said anything.
No one?
No one would have said that those eyebrows. No, we couldn't have cleared any of that up for me.
I went through a phase where I did very, very chunky red braids that were straight to here and then had a really big spiral. and I very much looked like a poodle. See, you're even laughing at the description of this.
No. I would never do that.
It was very poodle-like.
Okay.
Very poodle realness. And I looked at pictures, and my glasses, I had like broken off this nose piece because I didn't like how it looked. But then I was like,
it's a thing now. It's my thing.
Kind of hurts. I should get new glasses, but whatever, I did it. I'm going to own it. And I looked insane. And nobody said anything. And then I went through a phase where I wore blue contact lenses. Nobody said a thing. Black people with blue contacts is scary.
It's kind of like the what is it, the Game of Thrones White Walker situation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Sasha Colby eyes, the Coco Montrese eye moment.
Yes.
I'm
Scary.
similar things. I had an overtone era. Do you remember overtone, which is like the color depositing like conditioner that you could use to dye your hair instead of just using regular hair dye?
No.
It was really, really big in like 2019, 2018.
Oh.
And I used it to turn my hair like fire engine red. That faded to the color of this beautiful burnt orange table. And then I would also wear blue contacts because apparently I was in witness protection.
You're like,
I owe the mob a lot of money.
Like
I need to look like a young Irish lad. And that was like a year, and everybody just let me do that.
Uh-huh.
There's also an era when I would do one colored contact, but not the other. So it looked like I was a husky.
That is a choice.
I know.
That is so funny.
Bold.
I had to wear the like solid colored ones because my eyes are so dark. And sometimes I'd be looking in the mirror and like glance at something else, and then the contact would slowly follow. And I was like, is this happening in front of people? And then I was like,
watching I
was like, well, gotta leave the house. Can't get to the bottom of that. And I was like, I must have been like at the like Chili's ordering my little triple dipper, and I'm like, can I? And they're like, oh,
I don't know. Can you?
God.
Where's she looking? I had an era where the Bosco brows were very intense, and it kind of formed like a skate park ramp in the middle of my face. And I like would sometimes see some pictures of those. I'm just like, no one said a goddamn thing. They're like, you're so beautiful.
That is so funny.
Oh, the comment section though. That will actually get you really good at drag very quickly if you dare to brave those waters.
Yes. I had a video go viral, and it was on like the Sherry Shepherd show. This was on my podcast with Sashir. And okay, do you lotion your whole body?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So I wasn't doing that.
Okay.
I would only lotion what you could see.
Oh, darn
And
it.
I think it was my ADHD where I was like, oh, I can't fathom doing all that. I have to go. I'm already running late. So we were talking about that. The clip went viral. And then in the comment section, people were not being kind. But then this one man said, hey, she used to be almost 300 pounds. She's just getting to places she could touch. Be easy on her. And I was like, not too much, because I don't know if you're actually...
We dug so deep to really hurt you with a compliment.
Yes. I was like, wait. And then I had to... So I read comments sometimes because I'm like, maybe somebody will tell me something I don't know.
Enlighten me.
And in that one, I was like, maybe it wasn't just the ADHD. Maybe it was a little bit of the weight and, I couldn't reach something. And I was like, oh my God. And then I thought about it for too long. And I was like, well, you know what? I did get pretty big. Maybe if a friend was like, hey, girl, everything okay? Why you eat so much? Maybe I could go,
hey, girl, you look huge lately. Are you doing okay?
That's funny.
That's crazy.
That's funny. Because I was saying it, and I was like, that would be okay.
I don't think so.
Wild.
I actually think they're
you look huge lately. Everything okay?
There's certain things where I'm like, maybe we can't be that
No,
mean.
you're absolutely
maybe
right.
That's like the place of somebody as a stranger on the internet.
Yes.
That is their job. Your friends, maybe we don't get to do that.
Hey, girl, you looking huge lately. My God, Bosco, that really got me good.
I'm sorry.
Because I was trying to like reason it out, being like, oh, that would be
absolutely.
okay.
I wish somebody told me that I looked like a fat mess, and then I would have fixed. Like, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's crazy. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Ooh, I have to make this makeup last all day. You need to make me stop crying.
Okay, I'm sorry. How did you get into Magic the Gathering?
Oh,
I don't even know Magic the Gathering.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This is about to get really boring and nerdy for you then.
I like when people have interests. Some people are boring.
Some people are really boring. It is like one of the oldest like card game situations. Were you of the era that like had Yu-Gi-Oh on TV? Do you remember that like little like anime thing? It's kind of like that, but it came first.
Oh, okay.
So it's card games with monsters on it, and you play things and you interact with other people.
Okay.
Very, very fun. It's created by the same people who do Dungeons and Dragons, but this is like the no role-playing one. I didn't want to have to make improv my hobby because I have friends and I wouldn't want to do that. Improv is just not a real art form.
Here's the thing. I do so much improv.
I do too. I'm just being an asshole.
It's so funny because when you watch bad improv, you're like, oh boy. Or when you see it like in a movie where it's like bad and you're like, this is what I do.
What is it?
This is what I do.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yes.
What is it? Oh my God, it's the one that came before Best in Show. It's the same type of thing, but she's like, they're doing like an improv scene and they're just like terrible community actors. And it's
yes. Waiting for Guffman.
Waiting for Guffman. Thank you. That's kind of how I feel every single time I see or subjected to improv. But I also like have to do improv a lot for my job and have done it on television with millions watching several times. So it's just also fun to make fun of.
It really is. It is. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh my God. And then
you see a really good improv though, and you're like, anything is possible.
Yes.
It's drag. That's drag. You see bad drag, you're like, my profession is a joke.
Honestly.
I can't believe anybody gives me money.
Oh, bad drag.
When the back hair is out.
Oh my God.
But there's a breastplate.
Oh. Iconic.
I know I'm going to see Meatball tomorrow, so I can't wait.
Sometimes I look at Meatball and I'm like, I love it. It's a choice.
Absolutely.
It is a choice that she makes every time she leaves the house. And she's like, nah, I'm not going to shave that.
Nope. On the face, too. Just like one little patch under the nose.
She texted me the other day and was like, is it weird to wear a mustache out in public? And I was like, no. People aren't whimsical anymore. You do that. That makes me happy.
I saw that picture. She looked great with a mustache.
Yes, I think she
honestly,
looks great.
A mustache suits her face very well.
Kind of butches her up a little.
A little bit.
A little bit. Just a little.
I thought she looked great with a mustache.
Yeah,
I also love mustaches. I'm glad that they're having like kind of a moment.
I like mustaches too. The only thing I don't like is when someone with a mustache drinks and then there's like drink on the mustache and I'm like, oh, get it together.
Yeah, like the little soup sifter moment.
Yeah.
My fiance has like a beard and sometimes I'm like picking shit out of his beard. And like,
how'd you guys meet?
He used to come to my shows back when I worked locally in Seattle. And then he drunkenly cornered me after one show and asked me to go to lunch with him. And I said, okay. And then we did that. And then it was nice. And then we didn't talk for like a month for some reason. And then we started hanging out again. And then the world shut down. And then my mom died. And then I got on TV. And we just kept on hanging out. And it just kept on working out. And I think we got all the hard stuff out of the way other than the crumbs in the beard.
That is wild. Wait, your mom died and then you got on TV?
Yeah.
Was it a nice distraction?
No, it was like a year later. So it kind of was like God was really dunking on me in that moment. Like it was like she died and then the lockdowns happened. So then I couldn't do drag anymore.
Oh, shit.
And then like I almost got on season 13 and they're like, we have Simone. I think we're good. And I think we need. I don't think this is your time, sweetie. And I'm like, you know what? Watching that season sure wasn't. Sure, like she would have fucking mopped the floor with me that year. So I'm so happy they waited a year.
That's interesting. So when you got close to getting it, what is that like? They're like almost. Just hold on a little bit.
I don't know how they do it now because this was like 4 or 5 years ago. But there used to be like different portions of the casting that you'd have to go through and certain levels. And like there used to be like a level of like interviews and X, Y, and Z. And then like at that point, they're like considering like the top, I don't know, 40, 30 girls. And when you get to that point, they're usually like, hey, we want to like utilize you at some point. We'd love
Mhm.
to like work with you in the future. This just isn't the right fit for you.
Ah,
I don't know if they do it that way anymore.
Okay.
Nor do I know if I'm supposed to tell how their casting process works. But that was 5 years ago, and I can't imagine
we
that
can
NDA.
also cut it out.
We sure could. I don't think it matters because I also don't think they do it that way anymore.
Sure. Okay.
All right. I don't know.
But it is kind of wild to like have your mom die, be on TV, because it's like you're going through grief, and then now there's an added pressure of like more grief. You kind of have to grieve the person you were before you're famous.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have to grieve the person everybody's finding out is famous, which is a lot. And then you like, I don't know, you don't really get to see how you are perceived by people until you see yourself in that bird's eye view. And you're like, oh, wow, I understand why some people don't fuck with me.
It is wild because it's
wild.
like, it is one, the edit, but then it also is two, sometimes you're just different when there's cameras on you.
True. And then also sometimes you get a certain edit because certain things that you do read a certain way. And like while the context might be removed of all the other things that you do, those moments still read like that in that moment. And it just kind of gives you like a lesson of just like, oh, that's kind of how I come off to people. And then I thought all of that was way too easy. So then I started to transition as well.
You were like,
I need a little bit more character.
A little bit of pizzazz.
I'm like, Mama needs a new storyline. Let's go.
Was the choice to transition hard? Or was it like, no, this is what I've always wanted. Let me just do it. Is that a bad question?
I don't think so, because I think it makes sense. I was like hesitant to really double down on like medical transition prior to Drag Race. Even though like I was very non-binary, definitely was a barista, had a relationship that with my eyebrows that could only be described as mysterious. Had a septum ring. Like we were fully in the thick of it. Like 2016 hated to see me coming. I was so non-binary. And like that was a good space for me for a while. And then being perceived by like the world and also seeing how I read to the world, I'm just like, oh, I really feel like I should push further, which is something I'd always wanted to do, but was scared of. And then doing TV honestly gives you the means to do things a little bit easier and less stressful. And so we just pulled the trigger and went for it.
I think that's really interesting that you're like, essentially you're saying you had the money to do it.
Yeah, that really helps.
It does help. It makes things
really helps.
A little bit easier.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy to everybody at home. Having more money makes your life a little easier.
Just a little easier. Because you know the phrase, it's like money can't buy happiness. And I'm like,
money could buy me boobs. And that made me and a lot of people pretty fucking happy.
Money bought me boobs.
So,
yeah, money makes you happier. Money makes you feel more secure. Money makes you be able to like take risks and choices that if you couldn't afford, you wouldn't be able to do.
Oh, absolutely. I was working like 8 days a week for years, just like trying to barely get by. And like the idea of saving up enough money to be able to like, not just like, you could like figure out to like how to like crowdsource like the funds for surgery. But then what happens when you can't work for a month?
Yes,
what
like
happens when you have to recovery or something goes wrong?
Yeah, get something fixed or whatever. Yeah. I like that you said that because I feel like a lot of people won't say that.
Well, I think it's just because it's not fair and it sucks and it kind of sucks to hear. But it's also like as truthful as I can be about things. And like obviously you don't have to go on TV to have money to feel situated, but that was kind of the only path for me to do what I wanted to do, and it worked out. And I'm just a very lucky individual. And I'm sorry for those who aren't as lucky.
And I'm sorry for everybody out there who's not as lucky as me.
No, because it's not fair. Everybody should have the option and like
should,
the access to the care that I got.
Yes. And it is, I was talking to, my trainer lives in England. I met him out here. He moved to England. We do it over Zoom. And it's so
crazy.
Silly.
Okay.
Well, okay. The reason why I still use him is because we're friends and he's nice to me. And
Okay, I love that.
I don't want a trainer who is mean.
No.
And he's not like focused on me losing weight. He'll be like if I can do more squats the next week, he's like, isn't that cool that you could do more squats? And I'm always like,
cool. And that's kind of the point.
Yeah. So that's why I really love him. But we were talking about healthcare and he was talking about all this stuff that's like included in their universal healthcare. And I'm like, God, it is so wild that healthcare here is tied to your job. Like, that is so weird. That it's like, if you don't have a job, that means you don't deserve healthcare.
It's very the like American mindset though. Like that is the USA.
Yes.
Like if you're not contributing to society, you don't have value.
And
Like if
it
you don't
sucks.
have like some sort of fiscal amount
Mhm.
attached to you as a human being, you do not matter. Which
Yeah.
is rough and sucks, and I don't think is the way we should be doing it. And in
Me
fact, most
either.
countries don't do it that way
Most
because
of them
it
don't.
sucks.
Yes. Like, he was telling me all this shit that was covered, and I was like, wait, what? And I don't want to put all his business out there, but like a lot of
He's getting shit done.
Yes.
He's getting yanked,
Yes.
pulled, refreshed.
He looks so good every week. And
Exactly.
I'm like, that was covered?
Oh my God, I love that. It's just like, I need a gender-affirming Kybella. Just,
What is Kybella? You've never said it twice.
I think so. It's one of the injectables because I couldn't remember Juvederm. I think Kybella might be the fat dissolving one. And then Juvederm is like the filler one. I don't know. I just trust the lady who puts the needles in my face, and she does whatever she does. And
Sometimes I'm like, do I want some Botox?
you really don't need any Botox. You have like no lines on your face. And you can make facial expressions, which is kind of ideal.
Can you make facial expressions?
Some.
I'm dying, just a slight raise. Some.
I also have my eyebrows like partially glued down.
Oh,
so
yes,
this
yes,
isn't the actual angle of my eyebrows, but we are a bit frozen at the moment. Just here
But
though.
it looks great.
Thank you.
You
It
look
also works.
fantastic.
Thank you. It works well with makeup, you know,
Mhm.
and that makes things work well for me because I have to wear makeup a lot.
Yes. Real quick, we
Yes.
gotta take a break.
Oh my God, let's do it.
Ugh, I love my contacts. But let me tell you, when one of those little lenses dries up and pops out during a podcast recording, it's over for me. I end up feeling completely cross-eyed for the rest of the day. It made me realize that I desperately needed a cute pair of glasses as a backup at all times. But I keep putting it off because buying glasses used to be such a total nightmare. You'd go to one place for the exam and then a totally different store for the actual frames. But Warby Parker completely changed the game. They are a true one-stop shop for exams, glasses, contacts, and sunglasses. With over 300 clean, modern retail stores, you can get an eye exam right there, no running around. They automatically apply major eye insurance benefits, and if you're out of network, they even handle the paperwork for you. And the frames, they're so gorgeous. The nice man in my life just got a pair from Warby Parker, and they look so good on him. He's so handsome. Prescriptions start at just $95, which includes anti-reflective, scratch-resistant, and UV protective coatings for your glasses. Right now, buy one pair of glasses and get 20% off any additional pairs at warbyparker.com/dateme. That's 20% off any additional pairs when you purchase one pair at warbyparker.com/dateme. Check it out. Comedy royalty Kate McKinnon returns as Queen Mortuana in Heads Will Roll, Heir Apparent, the highly anticipated sequel to Audible's fan-favorite original comedy series. She's flanked once more by co-star Emily Lynn and a new star-studded ensemble including Richard Kind, Laurie Metcalf, Jimmy Fallon, Megan Mullally, Sam Richardson, and Carrie Coon. This is wall-to-wall comedy at its highest level. When we last left our gloriously unhinged queen and her raven sidekick Jojo, the unlikely besties had fled to the woods for a simpler life. Well, it didn't last. Queen Mo is back on the throne in Heir Apparent and facing her greatest challenge yet. Produce an heir before her 40th birthday or lose everything and spend eternity as keeper of the menstruary. It's a very sticky sitch. Meanwhile, Jojo's botched wing enhancement surgery turns her into a toad, leading to an unexpected interspecies romance with a choice between royal duty and normal life. With her throne on the line, Mo and Jojo embark on increasingly unhinged schemes to secure succession. It's part medieval mayhem, part razor-sharp social commentary. Don't miss a moment of Kate McKinnon and a killer cast in Heads Will Roll, Heir Apparent. Seed a child or seed the throne. Listen to Heads Will Roll, Heir Apparent, available now on Audible. Go to audible.com/Heads Will Roll series to start listening today. And we're back. Do you have advice for single people?
No, I don't think so. Because, like, I wasn't really focusing on not being single when I became unsingled. When when I lost my single status. And, like, I'd been single for 5, 6 years. And it just, like, wasn't something that I was pursuing. And it just worked out. I do think there's a lot of things to love about being single.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, if I didn't love Blake so much and didn't love our life together, I would still be single because I love being single. But sometimes you'll like luck into a relationship where things just feel better and are the way that they're supposed to be with another person. But that's not the case for everybody. And that's not something that you should like wait for or build your life around expecting. I don't know. I feel like when you build into yourself, people get more interested and want to be with you.
I think that's actually very good advice.
Okay.
Because before I met the nice man in my life, I would get sad about being single, but I was actually really enjoying being single. And I was like, I have a nice life. I've got great friends. I have a career. And I was like, I only think I want somebody who's going to add value to all that because I already have a lot of good shit going. And then I met the nicest man who is fine with a lot of like, he lets me just talk at night. Like while he's trying to fall asleep, he lets me just talk until he falls asleep. And
so cute.
A lot of people would not like that, but like, and then last night I was like, well, if you walk the dog, I won't talk while you go to sleep. And he said, deal. And then he said, don't make promises you can't keep. And then I was like, he knows me so well. And then we got in bed, I was like, I said I wouldn't talk. And then he went, actually, I might have trouble falling asleep if you don't talk to me.
Oh, you're like a noise machine for him. It's like when you need to like put the fan on in order to like kind of drown out everything. Hit it. Tell me about your day.
I'm a white noise machine. I have a question.
Please.
Have you ever been on a date that you were like, this is bad?
Sure. And it still ended with me sleeping with him because I don't have a lot of self-respect. But the thing that like really just felt bad was like we were like opening up like one of our opening lines of conversation was like credit score, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. But instead, I got blasted and made him pay for everything, and then I slept with him.
Was his credit score good?
It was. But I think that's boring, and I don't think that that's actually something that I care about, and I never talked to him again.
I get that. That is a wild thing to open with. What's your credit score?
And like, also, mine's garbage.
I don't even know my credit score.
I don't either. I don't know anymore. That's not my business.
No, it's not my business either. But I do know I had bad credit, and now I have good credit.
I had good credit, then it went really, really bad, and now I think it's fine because I don't get declined for things when I ask to open up accounts. But
Girl,
once again, none of my business.
That might be the opposite.
Oh, because when it's a good bet.
When I had bad credit, they'd be like, do you want more money? Do you want more credit cards?
Well, no,
it's
like getting like financed something.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, that means you have
I'm like
credit.
going to like payday loans. I'm just like, they just want to give me so much money. I don't get it.
Girl, that's basically what I was doing. I got 30 grand in debt in one single year because nobody explained to me that if you only pay the minimum, you'll spend 100 years paying off $100. I was buying I had a Hello Kitty credit card. I was like, meow, I'll buy you everything. And then once it got maxed out, they don't stop calling you. And nobody told me any of this.
There's only one way to learn, really.
Yeah, through living it.
Yeah, or TV. Sometimes there's like skits on TV where they tell you stuff like that. But like I have to make my own mistakes.
Yes.
I am not somebody who is really good at taking advice.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find out for myself, even if it's exactly what you told me.
Yeah, same. I went to a restaurant with that nice man in my life, and he was like, oh, it's brand new. There's going to be a line. And I was like, okay. And then we left the house. We get there. There's a line. And I went, I can't believe there's a line. He goes, that's what I told you. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then was grumpy. I was so mad. And then I was so grumpy. Then we got home, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry I was grumpy about something that you already told me about. And then I discovered it, and then I didn't like it. And he was like, well, that's why I told you. And I was like, well, okay.
It's like me reaping what I'm sowing.
Yeah. Okay.
No, duh. Yeah.
Can I talk about your tattoos?
I would love that.
I love them.
Thank you.
They're fun.
Thank you. I like decorating, and I think we're just going to keep on going. Every time I do anything in LA, everybody's like, you shouldn't get tattoos. And that makes me want more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like them.
Thank you.
This one is really pretty. It's like very, very like fine line and very detailed.
Yeah, Nick kind of snapped when he did this. So Nick did my upper arms and my hands. And he is a tattoo artist in Seattle. And he does the majority of my work these days. But I have just like kind of like a quilt patchwork of just like different artists that I'm friends with.
I love it.
And none of them mean anything to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So did Nick design these and you were like,
yeah,
do it?
Mm-hmm. Essentially. I like gave him like, I like Nick's art. Nick is a great artist. I'm like, here's an idea. And he's like, all right. And then he like kind of doodled it up. I'm like, yeah, we can work with that.
I love that they have no meaning. Mine are dumb, but they have meaning, I think.
What tattoos do you have?
I have a bunch on my butt that are all food.
I love that.
There's a chili pepper that says muy caliente because that was a joke from a while ago. There's a cupcake, a lollipop, and an ice cream cone, and it says it's sweet, just taste it, my butt. And then there's
Nice.
a hamburger and a hot dog, and it says stick it in these buns, my butt.
I
And
love
then
that.
there's a lemon.
The meaning.
That's the meaning. Stick it right in
Yeah.
there.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a lemon that says when life gives you lemons, suck a dick. And I just thought that was really funny.
That is fun.
And then I had a manic episode and had Little Fatty tattooed right here because I was like, if I ever become a rapper, that's going to be my name.
It's a fun name.
And truly was in my car, thought of it, drove to a tattoo shop and was like, will you tattoo Little Fatty to me?
Wait, I had like a fun DJ name. Like I didn't have a rapper name, but I had a fun DJ name the other night. I'm trying to think. I think it was like DJ Lady Jaw. The girl at the gig had a really big fucking jaw.
It's really funny. DJ Lady Jaw. Because that bitch got a big old jaw.
The funniest things are the things that like a mean 12-year-old would say. Yeah. Little Fatty's crazy. I like that though. I like that quite a bit. A little tranny on mine. Oh, this is, I don't know if we can keep this in, but I do have
like how they do quotes and then put the person's name under, so you can do that and then put J.K. Rowling.
Do you know the Jackson 5 clip with Carol Burnett? And it's like, Tito, I'm the swinginest Jackson.
No.
Michael's like, I'm the skinniest
Yes.
Jackson. I like saw that kind of recently. And every single day since, I like wake up, I'm the tranniest Jackson. And I can't stop doing it. So now
It's really funny.
Thank you.
You should get that tattooed. Right there. Little Fatty.
DJ Tranniest Jackson.
Back in the day, I would go on a cheap date, buy a single iced coffee, and bam, I'd get hit with a $35 overdraft fee from my crusty old bank. It was the absolute worst feeling. Why are we paying banks to hold our own money? Let me tell you about Chime. They are America's #1 choice for banking, offering the most rewarding fee-free banking built for you, not the 1%. They don't hit you with traditional monthly fees. Plus, if you accidentally overspend, their Spot Me feature lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free. Need your money early? You can get up to $500 of your pay when you pay with MyPay. With Chime, you're not just switching banks, you're upgrading your whole financial life. And it's about time you get your financial life in order. Honestly, my younger self would have benefited from this. I can't go back in time and save myself from those terrible bank fees, but just because I suffer doesn't mean you have to. You have the power to stop giving your hard-earned money away right now. Do yourself a favor and switch to a better bank. Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/dateme. That is chime.com/dateme. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services from MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
Someone DM'd me the other day trying to pitch me a cool service. I was interested. So I went to look at their website and they didn't have one. It was just a random email address. I said, absolutely not. This is probably a scam. I am not giving you my money. I don't care how good your business is. If you don't have a dedicated website in the year of our Lord 2026, people are not going to take you seriously. This pod is sponsored by Squarespace. It is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings, and get paid in one easy place. If you offer a service, they completely streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and professional invoices, so you actually get paid on time. And you don't need any coding experience. Their cutting-edge design tools do all the heavy lifting. You can use their blueprint tool to build something custom that fits your exact vibe, or just pick an award-winning template. It is literally drag and drop. Ready to have a beautiful website? Build it with Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com/dateme for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code DATEME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I recently traveled to Borrego Springs for a little romantic getaway with the nice man in my life. And I have to tell you, it was the most perfect weekend. I found this incredible home on Airbnb that sat on a massive, beautiful plot of private land with miles and miles of desert surrounding it. We spent the whole night in the hot tub. Even my dog, Clyde, had this huge safe area to roam around, leash-free, which he absolutely loved because there was zero light pollution. The stargazing was magical. I saw so many shooting stars, even the Milky Way for the very first time. For that kind of trip, hotels just don't give us the privacy we want. Instead of sharing a crowded pool with strangers, we had our very own private hot tub, hammocks, and even an outdoor shower. Plus, having 2 bathrooms was a total game changer. If you're looking for a real escape and a most loved home with that kind of peace and quiet, you should definitely book a stay on Airbnb for your next trip. Ooh, will you tell me about your show that you're touring with?
Oh, I would love to. I would absolutely love to. So we have The Marvelous Misgender coming up. It is my one-woman show that I am writing, starring in, poorly acting, and definitely not singing in. I'm going to have everything in my storage unit that I've collected from over the years going to be there. So I have a martini glass.
A big one?
I do. It's one that I fit in. It's really sickening.
Bosco.
I have my coffin. I have a giant cage that says "Don't feed the tranimal." And essentially, it is telling the story of my alter ego, Misgender, who is a supervillain trying to take over the world by turning everyone trans. Which is the conservatives were right.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is what's happening.
What the conservatives think that we're all doing. I love that. I love
you.
Reclaiming that kind of narrative.
Absolutely. Like, we are the villain and the problem, and you should do something about this before it gets out of hand. So we're gonna tour that, and it's gonna be very a campy Batman romp. I'm feeling I'm super inspired by Pee-wee's Playhouse and Elvira and their different forays into film. How do we make practical sets again? How do we have practical theater effects? I'm so tired of AI slop, and I don't want to see a show where it's just video screens. I want to be able to reach out and feel and touch things now. So we're really working on creating a super silly set that lives there.
Love that.
Thank you.
I love that so much because I too am just AI. I recently had a conversation where everybody was using AI in the conversation, and I was just oh, I don't use it. I don't have anything to use it for. And they were like, oh yeah, well you write jokes and stuff, and I was like, sure, but You work at an office,
why would I want to outsource the thing that I fought tooth and nail to be able to do for a living?
And then it's when people are making posters with AI and stuff, I'm like, but you're making a poster for your art and you decided to not employ someone who also does art to promote your art. It just feels whatever. I just really enjoy that you're using practical things and making a practical set because to me, it matters. You watch
matter.
An older movie and shit's practical, you're like, that's cool.
it's sickening when you see like movie sets, what they used to be.
Yes.
Like if you watch like the old MGM like
Yes.
shit, you're like, they built that.
They built that.
Somebody made that on
Or
a giant parking
they
lot.
went to a location.
So
Or
they gave Judy Garland enough speed to kill a giraffe, caught her ass to like
and then they
like,
built her a set for her to lose her mind in.
Exactly. To tap dance on. And it was sickening.
Yes.
They did nothing wrong.
Wait, this giant martini glass.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with like a champagne coupe tub at like couples resorts or whatever.
Ooh.
How big is this martini glass that you can get into?
It's huge. So a martini glass is usually kind of like a flat situation. I like built it like with like a prop maker, and it ended up being more of a goblet. So it is pretty large and in charge.
Okay.
She's lovely. I can fit my whole body in it. I balance on like the brim of her.
What's the weight limit?
I don't know. I think it's upwards of like 350. Like she's a sturdy gal.
Okay. Are you going to be in LA?
Yeah.
When?
I want to say it's like July 20th or something like
If
that.
I come, can I get in that?
Of course you can fucking get in there.
This is
It's going to be so fun.
this is the best.
Do you want me to change out the water? Because I get in there first, and usually, like, my foundation turns this lovely milky color. Okay.
No, if that's too much work, I will wear a bathing suit and I will get right into that beige water.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. I can't fucking wait.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
Bosco, this is a dream come true. I feel like a Make-A-Wish kid. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I'm excited that you're excited. I don't know. It's something that lived in like my notepad for years. And like when I tell people and they get excited about it, I'm like, okay, it is a good idea I'm spending all this time and money and energy on it.
Such a good idea. And also, I feel like people aren't giving shows anymore. Like they're not giving a show worth the price of a ticket. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I feel like I don't know. I've always like studied at the altar of like Ben de la Creme and like Viral Gene Merman. Like that's how you put on like a one-woman show. There's like some sort of loose narrative that you kind of utilize to cobble together all of your different talents and present them in a way that makes sense.
Yes.
And that's what we're trying to do here. And also, touring right now is really hard, and selling tickets to shit sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Picked a really bad time to do this, but we are committed to it now.
I will say it is a hard time to sell tickets, but like word of mouth does work. And since like, I don't know, to me, the show sounds really incredible. It feels like word of mouth will help you sell tickets. Like, I think people are gonna be like, it was an experience and it was beautiful and I liked it. I just
you
think
have such nice things to say to me.
Well, I just think when someone, because you talk about performing and how the show came together with such care, and I appreciate that. Like, you were like, I don't know, I built this fucking martini glass to get into. Like, I don't know, like the Dita Von Teese of it all. Like, her shows are worth the price of admission, and I just think that should be amplified, and I think that should be like celebrated.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I think people are missing razzle dazzle.
Yes.
And I think drag queens are really good at razzle dazzle.
Yes.
In fact, that's kind of the only thing we can do. So I don't know. I'm excited to have the opportunity to do something like this, and I'm excited to show people.
I'm excited too. I just watched a clip of Luscious Massacre talking to Bob and Monet going, the girls don't get into drag anymore while they're sitting there.
Not let her foot off of Bob's neck the entire... Did you see the other part of the interview where she's like, yeah, I was rooting for kimchi on her season.
No!
But like, you like, and like at the time, like, yeah, but like you've really proven yourself as a winner since. And I was just like...
Luscious is so funny to me. She's so
funny.
We're not giving the girls the razzle dazzle. You're a drag queen and you're sitting here as a boy. And it made me laugh so hard, but I was like, I don't know. She's wrong.
She's not. Although I do have to say, I am trying to create certain things where it doesn't require me to be in drag, which is like, it is the podcast.
I get it.
Like, I don't know if you should have to dress up and do the full geesh every single time you want to do a podcast when you're doing a podcast. So I understand Bob in that moment. But let's just absolutely
really funny.
Ate her up. Ate her up. Fuck up. It was great.
So funny.
So funny.
My favorite part was Bob was like, are you talking about me? Because Luscious was going on for a minute before Bob was like,
is this
me?
Is this play about us?
Bosco, thank you so much for being here.
Of course. This is a fucking delight.
Thoroughly enjoyed you. Again, everything you did on All Stars was just delicious and delightful.
Thank you.
You can balance on a chair in a way that I don't understand.
I wouldn't recommend it, but I've gotten really good at it and can do it like blackout on lawn furniture at this point. So
that I love.
Thank you.
I would love to see you go to a bar and they're like, here's some lawn furniture for you to dance with.
The reason why I know it is because it's been handed to me when I didn't explain exactly what I needed. They gave me like some wicker furniture. And I'm like, all right.
That's wild.
So I had splinters.
And oh no.
That's okay.
Do you even know?
Do you even know?
Do you even know?
Do you even stop?
Do you even know?
No.
Well, we've come to the end. Here's a question.
Okay. It wasn't the end.
No, it wasn't. Wait, where can people buy tickets? That's one.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. You should be selling my show, not me. Dragfans.com. We're currently doing a threesome deal where you can buy 2, get 1 free. So the whole polycule can come. Pandering.
And see,
I know my crowd.
This is the thoughtfulness that you claim not to have. But you said the whole polycule could come.
You got me.
That's so nice. Here's another question. Would you date me?
Absolutely.
Yes!
Absolutely. And we'd have a key. Although we'd be 2 Rockies just knowing the shit out of each other. So I don't know if it'd work out, but I would absolutely date you.
I truly do think we would just be screaming the whole time, just having a little too much fun. Oh, mashed potatoes. Well, if you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me, which I'm sure you did, you can like it, you could follow it, you can rate it 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You could tell a friend, or you could recommend the show on Reddit because that actually helps the show out.
Oh.
Yeah, people are nice on Reddit. It helps.
Okay.
And then if you write me something nasty, hitting on me to whywontyoudatemepodcast@gmail.com, I'll read it. This person says, Nicole, we are lip syncing to our lives to a Charlie XCX song. The beat drops and I do a perfect split right onto your face. I grind my pussy on your nose while the judge is watching horror. But RuPaul screams because it's high art. I make you eat me out until I climax so hard my wig flies off into Michelle Visage's lap. Shantae, we both stay. Love the pod from Anonymous. Honestly, that was fun. I liked it. Goodbye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.